What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. Okay, drug testing, a major concern for Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. for their comeback. Okay, more controversy has hit Mike Tyson's exhibition clash with Roy Jones Jr. in September, as it's been reported that drug testing for the event is a major concern, with both fighters yet to be tested with just under 6 weeks to go. Tyson and Jones Jr. will square off in an 8-round contest, and both of them will wear yet to be determined heavier pair of gloves. It's also possible that Mike Tyson at age 54 and Jones Jr. at age 51 will be asked to headgear for the fight, which takes place on September 12th. Okay. According to the rules, neither of the former world champions will be allowed to knock the other out during the fight, and the referee has the power to stop proceedings if Tyson or Jones gets cut. The California State Athletic Commission has also sanctioned the bout with the understanding that the contest becomes too violent, it could be halted by the referee, which is good news. Okay, it's good news. And the other added controversy now appears to be neither Tyson or Jones have yet to be tested. He says drug testing is a major concern for this event, a source said. That needs to be the focus, not the size of the gloves or the headgear. Ring Magazine also says that the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, VADA, are still in talks with fight chiefs about administering random drug testing for the fight. Despite the agreement that neither Jones or Tyson will be looking for to finish the fight, the former recently admitted he would be going for the knockout. And Mike did say that if a knockout comes, the opportunity presents itself, then he's going to go for it. Now, this is truly it's a concern. Because, you know, the stem cell research, the marijuana that Mike Tyson takes, Roy Jones Jr., okay, these guys are in their 50s. Now, I think at this point, if they were concerned about any type of drug, it would be performance-enhancing drugs because, you know, a lot of things are on that list. But here's the twist. How would you rate someone being older? Because these guys are significantly older than normal fighters fighting to this day. And TUEs, the Toxic Drug Exempt policy, right? Where if you are lacking testosterone, you can have testosterone replacement and it's cleared by your doctor. I think it's called TUEs, right? So if they implement that, that means both of these guys can come in, juice the hell up. You know what I mean? They can have their fresh dose because testosterone makes you perform a certain way, you know, because it's a chemical in your body, right? But I think if they do check Mike for smoking weed, it would come up in his system. And think about this, okay? What type of drug test will they have? Because if Mike smokes weed constantly, people, and he's been smoking it a very long time, right? It's like, even if he did stop right now, chances are it'll still be in his system by 6 weeks. I know from personal experience, I had a friend of mine when I was going to high school, and he got a job at this Harris casino. It was this casino, Harris, and he had stopped smoking weed because he was an avid pot smoker, and he stopped smoking for like over a month, like 5 weeks. Well, when he took the drug test, it still was in his system. He was like, "Dude, I haven't smoked in 5 weeks or whatever." He said, "Sorry, it's in your system. We can't hire you." Well, this may be another situation with Mike Tyson, okay? Because if Mike Tyson stops smoking weed, you know, and he's been smoking weed like he does. He has a hemp farm, people. If he stops smoking weeds, that doesn't mean it's not going to be in his system. It's still going to be there. You know, so this fight is very questionable right now. You know, on top of the fact that they could go because they are older, and and legally use testosterone replacement. And not forget Roy, Roy he's been popped before. Now, was he a juice head? No. I mean, because a lot of times it's not even amplified when you talk about his career and his accomplishments. But this is something definitely to talk about. And I did mention this in another video when Mike said he was going for the knockout, that when they asked him, hey, you are an avid weed smoker. Are you going to stop smoking weed? Again, he did not say that he was going to stop. So we don't know. But just putting it out there that it is a concern, and it should be a concern for many, many reasons. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this particular issue with Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.